Since the first time I saw that game box on the shelf, I knew I was going to love Kingdom Hearts. Now, a staggering 17 years later, Kingdom Hearts 3 has finally arrived, and I could not have been more excited to play it. My name's Jake, and today I'm going to be reviewing Kingdom Hearts 3. The Kingdom Hearts series is an entertainment juggernaut that has spanned nearly 2 decades and no doubt has many years of success ahead of it. It began its life in 2002 as a collaboration between Disney Interactive and Square Enix, and is a crossover game set in a fictional universe that links together the worlds of Disney films and Square Enix games. Now, Kingdom Hearts has this reputation for having a pretty convoluted storyline, and I think that might be a little undeserved. The problem is, I think, that understanding the storyline by playing the games is easy, but it's hard to try and explain to someone who hasn't played them before. There is a solution to this. It's called the Memory Archive, which I think is an ingenious thing for Square Enix to include in Kingdom Hearts 3. From the get-go, the Memory Archive is available to watch as a 19-minute short film, and it covers the major narrative events of every game that came before it. If you haven't bought the game yet, and you want to get a head start on picking up the storyline, then you can also watch this Memory Archive on the Square Enix YouTube channel. I'd highly recommend it. It's actually really pleasant. It's got some lovely visuals and a great voiceover to go with it. Now that we're done with a chunky prologue a la Kingdom Hearts 2, if you know you know, you control the character of Sora, a young boy who wields a powerful magical weapon called a Keyblade. Sora has been accompanied through his adventures by the brave and dopey Goofy, and the grumpy but lovable Donald, Disney characters that at this point pretty much everyone in the world is familiar with. The game opens with Sora having failed to become a Keyblade Master, which is narratively why he begins Kingdom Hearts 3 without any of his usual powerful abilities he's acquired from all the previous games. The game introduces every character by name and refers to their origins, so even if you were brave enough to skip the Memory Archive, I really don't think that you'll feel too lost. Basically from the jump, you're thrown into an action sequence that is a perfect return to the series after all these years. This is also the first opportunity you'll get to really experience how visually stunning this game is. The way that your characters animate during combat and move around the space is wonderful, and the colourful visuals and endless bursts of particles make each whack of your Keyblade more satisfying than the last. The chaotic combat mechanics are deceptively deep, and you'll need to respond to the strengths and weaknesses of your enemies if you want to be successful. The game throws loads of different combat features at you, but rather than overcrowd it, they actually give a good sense of variety in a game where whacking things with your Keyblade could get old pretty fast. While there are RPG elements here, like choices in increasing your abilities and planning your party, most of your experience really will come from the real-time combat mechanics. This makes it a bit more comparable to a hack and slash than, say, a traditional RPG, like its spiritual predecessors, the Final Fantasy series. Kingdom Hearts 3 is in a pretty comfortable space between being fun and easy to dive into, and also having real mechanical depth. However, while the game does find strength in wonderful combat, there are some rather dated mechanics that leave you wondering why they're still included, or at the very least not improved upon. When you first return to the sleepy hub world of Traverse Town, you're tasked with a fetch quest, which involves walking around the map to open chests. And although these are probably deliberate throwbacks to earlier games in this series, it does make it feel a little bit like a souped-up PS2 game at times. But despite that, you're going to need to look very hard to find a game that's as entertaining as Kingdom Hearts 3. The worlds of recent Disney movies are astonishingly detailed and absolutely huge. They offer hours and hours of exploration to enjoy. Sure, there's a couple of gripes along the way with Kingdom Hearts 3, but isn't picking apart your favourite games part of loving them? Personally, I'm going to be recommending Kingdom Hearts to anyone that will listen to me for years to come. So I'm going to give it a solid 5 stars. Or should I say hearts? Or keys? Whatever. I loved it, and so will you. So what Disney world are you most looking forward to exploring? Let us know in the comments below, and for all the latest games, visit us in-store or go to webuy.com. See you next time!